Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another opportunity of 7 minutes at 7 a.m. Thank you for joining in with me. If you're celebrating anything in the month of May, I celebrate with you. So put a word, put a phrase, put something in your atmosphere that I believe is going to help your day and preferably help your life. I'm putting the word in the atmosphere called influence. Everyone say influence. It is the capacity to have an effect on the character, the development, and the behavior of someone or something. The capacity to have the effect on the character. That means the real person. That means the inside of your inside. Or the development or the behavior of people. It is influence. I think it was John Maxwell who said that's really what makes a person a leader, is the fact that they have influence. They have the ability to shape the character, the development, or even the behaviors of people. In other words, you can get people to actually change their behavior. Well, if there is good influence, there is not so good influence. Beloved, 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 as you go out through your day, if you take note, you will realize that you have been influenced by someone, by something, by a system, by a culture. You've been influenced. And sometimes what you've been influenced by is not in line with where the Lord really wants you to go. Sometimes what you've been influenced by has been so good for you that you didn't even notice. It can go either way. What I want us to focus on is wherever we're supposed to be at this point in our lives, wherever we are supposed to be going, we want to make sure we're understanding the power of influence. I can tell you for sure, there were times in my life that I didn't even realize how negatively I was being influenced. Why? Because I noticed maybe my behavior was going a certain way, or I wasn't being developed in a certain sense. And then there were things that I'm like, man, I got to work on that, right? And then the opposite also. I'm like, man, I didn't realize I was actually ready for that because I have been developed. I have been influenced. My behaviors move toward a certain thing. Beloved, those that really know me well realize that the first thing in the morning, I'm very careful of what I'm being influenced by, because the most valuable thing I have is time. The most valuable thing I have is life. And time and life work in the same vein, right? So I can't be influenced by something I don't want to chart the rest of my day with. I don't want to be influenced in a certain way before I lay down at night, because there's things that are happening while I rest. Why? Because I realize that influence is that powerful. Look at some scriptures that I think will help us bear that out. I love this. Iron sharpens iron, and one person sharpens another. There's some people, man, I'm telling you. It says iron sharpens iron. Some of you have eagle spirits, but you're trying to be sharpened by the turkeys and chickens of life. Uh-oh. You got a butcher knife, you got a Jinsu knife, and you're sharpening with a butter knife. You've been created to flow in a certain way and to move in a certain way, but you're surrounded by people who are going another direction. Iron sharpens iron, and one person sharpens another. I love this as well. It says, walk with the wise and becomes wise. Associate with fools and you'll stay in trouble or get in trouble. Oh, I love that, right? Because of the power of influence. Wise people travel together. I heard someone say a long time ago, birds of a feather, they flock together. Wise people flow together. If you're always with somebody to keep something going, you'll find out they like people that keep something going. Drama like drama. Foolishness likes foolishness. Wisdom loves wisdom, right? When Jesus was walking the earth, he certainly always picked up on that which was contrary to the will of God. Why? Because the flow in which he was going in, anything that's going against the flow, you immediately would notice it, right? Those of you that travel down the highways and some of y'all, your foot ain't saved yet, you notice right away the person who's holding things up. You notice right away someone who probably shouldn't be in the fast lane. My goodness. It is influence. It is the capacity to have an effect on the character, the development, or the behavior of someone or something. What are you being influenced by? Who are you influencing? Make sure that it's something and someone, and that you are influencing things for the better and for the good, and that you are being influenced by things that are moving you toward the things that you ought to be having, doing, and being at this point in your life. My goodness, I'm going to keep putting this in my atmosphere for the rest of this season. I believe in Thanksgiving. Everyone say happy Thanksgiving. It's daily gratitude for what we already have. So I'm thankful for those of you that have come by this morning, first thing in the morning, to chime in with me. Thank you so very much, Pastor Coleman. I really appreciate you coming in this morning. Again, we want to make sure that we are being influenced right and that we are influencing right. The capacity to have an effect on the character, the development, or the behavior of another. My goodness. All right. Everyone say influence, right? And so if that being said, if this was beneficial to you, go ahead and hit the share button. Let someone else receive this morning. Be able to help them start them on their day. Helps them facilitate a great day and a wonderful week. All right. So if you could share this, I certainly would appreciate it. In the meantime, I thank you for your time, and I will see you the very next time. Take care. God bless, and bye-bye.